It's Madden NFL 22, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Jags and the Texans, and it comes your way next.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. He'll drop this one off with ETN. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 22 carries, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air, or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Jacksonville. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a give to ETN. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Jones throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Off the bootleg, Jones. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. (7-7) our score after 1. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Tommy Tremble, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go.
Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Lawrence will throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does it? Team gives them the lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Powers through it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You had one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lawrence to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's taken in at the 9. So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's a 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones to Chenault on the slant. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Connection made with Chenault. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back to throw again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 41, Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Touchdown, Jaguars. Robbie Anderson. And the fun. Seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Jones now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jones off the play fake. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. On play action, Lawrence. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. To try again after the sack, Lawrence. That's complete to Tony. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This is fielded inside the 5. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Been a good leadership and a good distributor. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off-play action. Jones. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Etienne, and he powers his way up past the 30. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Back now in Houston. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Lawrence. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now Jones. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be a 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. ETN once more. Able to slither by, and he'll go down at the 28. 75 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On 1st down, Lawrence. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone, and that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Touchdown! That's caught. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing, Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here's Jones. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And they'll indeed take a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling. Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get